In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 college basketball games happening on March 29, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. NC State versus Marquette. In the forthcoming Sweet 16 clash of the NCAA tournament, the 11th-seeded North Carolina State Wolfpack is set to square off against the formidable 2nd-seeded Marquette Golden Eagles on Friday. NC State, boasting a season record of 24-14 straight up, 18-19-1 against the spread, and 22-15-1 over/under, clinched victories over Texas Tech and Oakland in the initial rounds of the tournament. Notably, their triumph over North Carolina in the Atlantic Coast Conference Championship secured their berth in the prestigious tournament. On the other hand, Marquette, with a season record of 23-8 straight up, 18-12-1 against the spread, and 13-18 over/under, emerged victorious against Western Kentucky and Colorado in the tournament's opening rounds, following a commendable second-place finish in the Big East's regular season race and conference tournament. The narrative of Marquette's opening round encounter against Western Kentucky seemed poised for an abrupt conclusion, as they found themselves trailing by a substantial 10-point deficit late into the first half. However, a dramatic turn of events saw them orchestrating a remarkable comeback, tallying 51 points in the second half and ultimately clinching a commanding 20-point victory. Their exceptional performance, particularly shooting at a staggering 61% on 2-point attempts during that game, set a formidable precedent. This impressive display was further accentuated by their subsequent matchup against Colorado, where they escalated their 2-point shooting accuracy to an astounding 73.5%. Anticipating an even more refined offensive execution from Marquette, it's worth noting that NC State's defensive statistics, per hoop math, position them modestly at 225th in field goal percentage defense at the rim. Coupled with their vulnerabilities in pick and roll defense, Marquette stands poised to capitalize on their offensive prowess, potentially marking their 3rd consecutive formidable performance. Adding another layer to the tactical intricacies of this matchup, NC State's defensive strategy thrives on disrupting opponents with their press defense, a tactic they've employed at a commendable top 15 rate throughout the season. However, this could prove to be a double-edged sword against Marquette, as data from Synergy indicates Marquette's impressive ranking in the 90th percentile for press offense this season. Consequently, the Wolfpack might encounter challenges sustaining their defensive intensity against a proficient Marquette offense. As the game unfolds, Marquette's strategic emphasis on exploiting NC State's defensive vulnerabilities, particularly in pick and roll scenarios, is poised to intensify. Tyler Kolek's adeptness in orchestrating precise passes off high ball screens is anticipated to expose NC State's defensive deficiencies, notably ranking in the bottom 30% nationally in pick and roll defense. This strategic maneuvering promises to showcase Marquette's offensive acumen, bolstered by Kolek's strategic basketball IQ. While NC State has demonstrated resilience in their recent performances, clinching victories in their last 5 outings as underdogs, their modest 18-19-1 against the spread record this season underscores their inconsistency in meeting betting expectations. In contrast, Marquette, with an 18-12-1 against the spread record, harbors a collective drive fueled by their premature exit from last season's tournament, coupled with a notable coaching advantage. Despite NC State's commendable streak, drawing comparisons to past tournament successes remains speculative. Although they might narrowly cover the spread, the daunting prospect of facing a well-rested Marquette team, in light of their taxing schedule of 7 games in 16 days, tempers expectations. So the Marquette Golden Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Examining NC State's offensive dynamics during their impressive 7-game winning streak unveils a consistent trend of scoring at least 1 point per possession. A pivotal figure in their offensive resurgence has been DJ Burns, whose stellar performance has seen him averaging 17 points per game throughout the streak. Positioned against a formidable yet physically mismatched Marquette front line, Burns emerges as a potential focal point for NC State's offensive strategy. While Marquette's Oso Ighodaro boasts a height advantage over Burns, the substantial 40-pound weight differential differential could tilt the scales in Burns' favor. Notwithstanding Iguodala's commendable defensive prowess, Marquette's defensive statistics, ranking just 95th in field goal percentage defense allowed at the rim, suggest vulnerabilities that NC State could exploit. However, the strategic calculus surrounding Burns extends beyond his offensive contributions, as his defensive capabilities face scrutiny, particularly against Marquette's proficient pick and roll plays. With Marquette boasting a top 20 rate in executing pick and roll plays, complemented by their impressive 93rd percentile ranking in such scenarios, the onus falls on Burns to navigate defensive challenges. Tyler Kolek and Cam Jones emerge as formidable orchestrators in Marquette's offensive schema, with Iguodala serving as a prime beneficiary of their adept ball handling. In light of Burns' defensive limitations, as evidenced by NC State's modest 27th percentile ranking in pick and roll defense, Marquette stands poised to exploit these tactical vulnerabilities. Moreover, both teams above average tempo, coupled with Marquette's status as the 9th fastest in offensive possession length, sets the stage for an up-tempo contest characterized by efficient scoring opportunities. In the broader context of this matchup, the convergence of offensive strategies and tactical vulnerabilities suggests a narrative primed for high-scoring action. As both teams navigate their respective paths to offensive success against vulnerable defenses, the prospect of surpassing the projected total looms large. Consequently, indicative of the anticipated offensive fireworks that will illuminate this captivating clash, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Gonzaga versus Purdue. In the realm of collegiate basketball, a captivating Sweet 16 encounter unfolds, pitting a formidable representative from the West Coast Conference against a stalwart contender from the esteemed Big Ten Conference. Set against the backdrop of the illustrious Motor City, the stage is primed for an electrifying clash in the Midwest region. Stepping onto the hardwood Friday night are the 5th-seeded Gonzaga Bulldogs, poised to orchestrate an upset against the top-seeded and formidable number 3 Purdue Boilermakers. Gonzaga enters the fray emboldened by their resounding victory over 4th-seeded Kansas, vanquishing them with a commanding 89-68 triumph in the second round last Saturday. Notably, Gonzaga covered the spread as a 4-point favorite, a testament to their prowess. Conversely, Purdue cruised through their second-round matchup, overwhelming 8th-seeded Utah State with an imposing 106-67 victory on Sunday afternoon. Displaying dominance, Purdue also covered the line as an 11.5-point favorite. Adding intrigue to this encounter is the historical narrative between the two teams, with the Boilermakers holding an unblemished record, emerging victorious in all 4 previous encounters. Their most recent clash saw Purdue secure a 73-63 win during the Maui Invitational at the Stan Sheriff Center in Honolulu on November 20, 2023. Contrary to any lingering specters of trepidation stemming from their first-round upset as a number 1 seed last year, Purdue has exhibited a renewed sense of focus and efficiency during the opening stages of the NCAA tournament. Their commanding performance against Utah State in the round of 32 resonated with authority as they orchestrated a symphony of skill, scoring more than a point per possession, shooting at a remarkable 60% inside the arc and boasting nearly 48% accuracy from beyond. Purdue's offensive prowess shone brightly as they prepare for their second encounter with Gonzaga this season. Purdue aims to replicate their prior success, albeit this time amidst the intensity of the Sweet 16 stage. Noteworthy is Purdue's victory in their initial face-off, where despite a subpar offensive showing marked by only 4 perimeter shots, they managed to secure a 10-point triumph. Zach Edey, a linchpin of Purdue's strategy, epitomizes their strength, adept at drawing fouls and dominating the boards with the 3rd highest offensive rebounding rate nationwide. His imposing presence looms large over Gonzaga's frontcourt, poised to capitalize on his size advantage and assert dominance in the paint. The tactical landscape of the impending showdown underscores a clash of styles and strategies. Gonzaga, buoyed by their recent sharpshooting exploits, has found success beyond the arc, connecting on over 47% of their 3-point attempts in March. However, facing Purdue's stout perimeter defense necessitates adaptability. The prospect of countering Purdue's formidable frontcourt led by Edey prompts Gonzaga to contemplate deploying smaller lineups to stretch the floor. Yet, amidst this strategic calculus lies a caveat: an escalation in 3 three-point attempts may not guarantee continued success, especially against Purdue's resolute defense. Purdue's defensive prowess, anchored by adept ball handlers like Braden Smith, augments their ability to stifle Gonzaga's offensive schemes. Notably, Smith's proficiency in pick and roll defense poses a formidable challenge to Gonzaga's floor general, Ryan Nembhard. Anticipating a formidable defensive showcase from Purdue, Gonzaga faces an uphill battle, contending with Purdue's size advantage around the rim and their adeptness in defending the perimeter. As the stage is set for a captivating showdown, both teams find themselves in peak form, poised for a clash of titans. However, amid the fervor and anticipation, the harsh reality looms. One team shall emerge victorious while the other confronts defeat. For Gonzaga, success hinges on a scorching shooting display, as second-chance opportunities may prove elusive against Purdue's formidable front line anchored by Eddie, a strong contender for Player of the Year honors. Purdue's offensive evolution, underscored by their proficiency from the perimeter, presents a formidable challenge, making it arduous to double-team Eddie effectively. Although Gonzaga boasts size in their own right, they pale in comparison to Eddie's towering stature, underscoring the magnitude of Purdue's size advantage. Foreseeably, Purdue shall leverage this advantage to assert dominance and chart a path to victory. So the Purdue Boilermakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. While the basketball prowess of both teams is indisputable, the tactical nuances extend beyond the court, manifesting in statistical intricacies. Gonzaga's propensity for staying under the total in a significant portion of their games underscores their defensive prowess and measured approach. Conversely, Purdue's penchant for surpassing the total highlights their offensive dynamism and ability to dictate the tempo of the game. Reflecting upon their previous encounter in November, characterized by a subdued offensive output, contrasts sharply with their current run of form, signaling a potential offensive outburst in the impending showdown. Gonzaga's offensive consistency, underscored by their prolific scoring in recent outings, juxtaposed with Purdue's offensive resurgence, portends a high-scoring affair. Given the offensive firepower of both teams and their propensity to eclipse the projected total, the stage is set for a captivating spectacle that transcends expectations. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.